Did you know that what you eat or don't eat within the first hour of waking up can either protect your legs or slowly destroy them? After the age of 60, your body begins losing muscle naturally, especially in the legs. But new research shows that just by avoiding 3 common breakfast foods, you can cut your risk of leg muscle loss by up to 72%, without pills, exercise, or expensive treatments. Even more surprising, you likely have all the right foods sitting in your kitchen right now. You just haven't been using them the right way. If your legs feel stiff in the morning, if you've had night cramps, or if getting out of your favorite chair now feels harder, this message is for you. In the next few minutes, you'll discover the 3 worst morning foods silently draining your strength, and 3 powerful healing foods that can help restore leg circulation, reduce pain, and keep you standing tall for years to come. Stay with me to the end, because the last food on this list might be the one your legs have been waiting for all along. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can make better content for you. 3. Breakfast meals that are silently causing weak legs and muscle loss. 1. White bread and sugary spreads, a silent enemy of your legs. Every morning, millions of seniors in America sit down with what seems like a harmless breakfast, a slice of white toast topped with jam, jelly, or even margarine. It's quick, it's familiar, it feels safe. But what most people don't realize is, this simple meal may be silently weakening your legs every single day. White bread, stripped of its natural fiber and nutrients, digests almost instantly. It spikes your blood sugar, gives you a burst of short-lived energy, and then, just as fast, your levels crash. Your body, searching for stable fuel, turns to its own muscle tissue, particularly the legs, which are the largest energy reserves in older adults. That's when the damage begins. Sugary spreads make it even worse. Packed with processed sugar and no protein, they create inflammation in your body. And where does inflammation hit hardest in seniors? In the joints, in the nerves, and tragically, in the delicate connections between your brain and your legs. I remember my patient, Mrs. Shirley, 76, who came in after her 3rd fall in 6 months. Her legs had started to feel heavy like sandbags by 10 a.m. each day. She wasn't diabetic, she didn't have arthritis, but her breakfast, every morning for years, white toast, strawberry jam, and coffee. Her test results showed muscle breakdown, poor circulation, and borderline prediabetes, all triggered by a harmless meal. When she switched to a protein-rich breakfast, the change in her balance and energy was noticeable in just 3 weeks. The sad truth is, you don't feel the damage right away. There's no warning light, no sudden pain, just little signs. Slower walking. Needing to grip something to stand. Struggling to lift your foot on the first step. Those moments are whispers. Whispers from your body telling you, you're losing muscle and you're not feeding me right. The price you pay? If nothing changes, this one small habit can cost you your independence. White bread and sugar start a domino effect. Unstable blood sugar leads to energy crashes. Energy crashes lead to muscle breakdown. Weak legs increase fall risk. A single fall can lead to hospitalization, loss of freedom, or worse. And here's the hardest part. Most seniors never know. It all began with breakfast. But the good news? You can stop it. Next, let's talk about another breakfast habit that may seem innocent, but is one of the biggest reasons older adults lose leg muscle before noon. You might be doing this every day without even realizing it. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're with me. Now let's move on to point number 2. 2. Only drinking black coffee and skipping breakfast, a dangerous habit that drains your legs. You wake up tired but determined. Like many older adults, your first instinct is to reach for a cup of black coffee. You skip breakfast, maybe out of habit, maybe because you've never been a breakfast person. But behind this daily routine hides a slow, silent destroyer of your strength, your legs. When you drink only coffee on an empty stomach, your body enters what's known in geriatric medicine as a catabolic state, a condition where, in the absence of proper nutrition, the body begins to break down muscle tissue to convert it into energy. And it doesn't just target any muscle, it targets the biggest and most essential ones, your leg muscles. After age 60, your body naturally produces less muscle-building hormones, and your ability to repair muscle tissue slows dramatically. This means that any muscle loss, especially from skipping meals, is not easily reversed. Coffee, while it may feel like a morning boost, contains 0 calories, 0 protein, and 0 protective nutrients. It gives the illusion of energy while your body is, quite literally, consuming itself from the inside out. One of my patients, Mr. Gerald, age 68, was a proud ex-firefighter who still mowed his lawn and pruned his trees. But he came to me after noticing his legs felt shaky by 10 a.m. and that he'd nearly fallen twice getting out of his truck. He hadn't changed his activity, his meds, or his sleep, but his morning routine? Just 2 cups of black coffee and nothing else until lunch. His muscle scan showed early sarcopenia, a loss of leg muscle mass that should have taken a decade, accelerated in just months. When we added a simple protein-rich breakfast to his morning within 30 minutes of waking, his energy and stability returned steadily. Today, he eats before coffee, and he walks like a man 10 years younger. But here's what's truly terrifying. You won't notice the damage until it's already done. One day, you feel just a little off. The next, your legs give way stepping off the curb, or you need both hands just to stand up from your recliner. And when that happens, it's not just your legs at risk. It's your freedom, your confidence, your independence. The price of skipping breakfast? It's not just fatigue. It's not just muscle loss. It's the risk of needing a walker, the fear of falling, the slow fading of your ability to live on your own terms. But there's still time to change it. And the next mistake? It's hiding behind a smiling label in your pantry. You've probably been eating it for years, thinking it's healthy, even heart-friendly. Let me show you what that is. You'll be shocked to learn how this common healthy breakfast is actually putting your legs at risk. 3. Sugary instant cereals or condensed milk. The sweet trap that's weakening your legs. It looks harmless, cheerful even. A colorful box of instant cereal, maybe one labeled heart healthy or whole grain, sitting in your pantry. Or that comforting can of condensed milk you've stirred into your coffee since your children were young. It feels familiar, feels right. But for your legs, it's a slow, sweet poison. The truth is, most boxed cereals targeted at older adults contain hidden sugars, refined grains, and artificial vitamins that your aging body cannot absorb efficiently. These cereals digest fast, too fast, sending your blood sugar on a roller coaster. What goes up must come down, and when it crashes, your body pulls energy from your muscles. Condensed milk is even worse. Just 2 tablespoons contain over 20 grams of sugar. It may taste nostalgic, but it feeds inflammation and damages the very tissues responsible for strength, balance, and coordination. The sugar floods your system, causing insulin spikes, promoting fat storage instead of muscle repair, and creating chronic inflammation, especially dangerous for older adults whose metabolism and circulation are already slowing down. I'll never forget Mrs. Lorraine, 73, a sweet woman from Michigan who came to me after falling in her garden. She'd always been active, planting flowers, walking her dog, but lately she noticed her legs felt rubbery halfway through the day. When we reviewed her diet, I found her daily breakfast was a bowl of flavored instant oats and a cup of tea with condensed milk. She thought she was doing the right thing, but her labs showed elevated blood sugar, early neuropathy, and markers of inflammation, all from that healthy morning ritual. The cost? Not just weaker legs. It's numbness, tingling, night cramps, and worst of all, a creeping loss of balance. That moment when your foot doesn't lift high enough on the step, when you catch yourself wobbling and say, "That was close." That's not aging. That's your body quietly breaking down muscle because you're feeding it sugar instead of strength. And here's the part no cereal box will tell you. Sugar turns off your body's ability to build muscle. It blunts recovery, worsens circulation in your legs, and weakens your response to falls. You may think you're choosing something easy, but the price is your freedom. But here's the powerful truth. You can undo it. What you choose to eat tomorrow morning can either feed muscle or feed inflammation. And now that you know what to avoid, it's time to learn the 3 simple, affordable breakfast foods that can help you rebuild muscle, regain balance, and stay strong, without pills or gym memberships. Let's start with one you probably already have in your kitchen right now. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. Now let's keep going with point number 4. 3. Breakfast meals to help your legs get healthier every day. 1. Boiled eggs with leafy greens, the simple morning meal that helps rebuild your legs. There's a quiet power sitting right there in your kitchen, the humble boiled egg. For decades, some seniors avoided eggs out of fear of cholesterol, but modern research tells a different story, especially for people over 60. When paired with leafy greens like spinach or kale, boiled eggs become one of the most powerful tools to restore lost leg strength. Your legs are made of large, demanding muscles. They need protein, vitamin D, and key amino acids first thing in the morning. After 7-9 hours of sleep, your body wakes up in a mild starvation state. If you don't give it what it needs, it pulls from muscle, starting with your legs. But one boiled egg contains nearly every amino acid required to begin muscle repair. The yolk especially is rich in leucine, which kickstarts muscle protein synthesis, the process your body uses to rebuild strength, balance, and stability. Leafy greens, on the other hand, provide magnesium, potassium, folate, and iron, minerals that support blood flow to your legs, keep nerve signals sharp, and prevent leg cramps that can wake you at night or make your walk unstable during the day. One of my patients, Mr. Thomas, age 74, a retired postman from Ohio, came to me after struggling to walk down his own driveway without leaning on the railing. His legs felt slow, and he had lost confidence in his footing. He admitted he hadn't had a real breakfast in years, usually just toast or nothing. We started him on a simple change: 1 boiled egg and a handful of steamed spinach each morning. Within 3 weeks, he felt less wobbly. By 6 weeks, he told me, "I don't need to sit down to put on my socks anymore." Here's why this matters. After 60, you are losing up to 1% of your muscle mass every year, and more if you skip key nutrients in the morning. But eggs and greens provide what your body is craving, without sugar, without expensive supplements, just real, whole food. It's not about cooking fancy. It's about feeding your legs exactly what they need before they give out. Because when you feed muscle first, you move through your day with steadier steps, stronger knees, and the peace of mind that you're doing your part to stay independent. And the best part? This is just the beginning. There's another breakfast food that works hand in hand with eggs. A warm, comforting dish that keeps your energy steady and prevents mid-morning crashes. Let's talk about the one grain that's been quietly protecting seniors' legs for decades, when prepared the right way. 2. Oatmeal with chia seeds, a gentle grain that protects your legs all morning. There's something comforting about a warm bowl of oatmeal in the morning. It reminds us of simpler times. But for seniors over 60, oatmeal isn't just comfort food, it's a medical ally. When paired with chia seeds, it becomes a deeply nourishing breakfast that supports leg strength, blood flow, and endurance in ways that few other meals can. After age 60, the body's ability to stabilize blood sugar, absorb nutrients, and repair muscle begins to decline. What most older adults don't realize is that every time your blood sugar spikes and then crashes, your body is left confused, inflamed, and energy-starved. And when energy is low, your body starts to take from the only reserve it knows, your muscles, especially the ones that support standing, balance, and walking. Oatmeal, specifically old-fashioned or steel-cut oats, digest slowly, providing a steady stream of glucose to fuel your muscles without the crash. It also contains beta-glucan, a special type of fiber that reduces inflammation and improves the absorption of protein and minerals, critical for leg muscle repair. But what truly transforms this dish is the addition of chia seeds. Just 1 tablespoon delivers magnesium, potassium, calcium, and omega-3 fatty acids, nutrients that older adults are often lacking. These nutrients regulate nerve signals, relax muscle fibers, and boost circulation, especially to the legs and feet. This means fewer cramps, less heaviness in the legs, and more confidence with each step. Let me tell you about Mrs. Evelyn, a 79-year-old widow from Indiana. She came to me worried about her declining stamina. She loved walking around her garden, but lately found herself needing to sit down after just 10 minutes. Her legs felt tight and tired, especially in the mornings. Her previous breakfast? A slice of toast and instant coffee. We changed it. Just a small bowl of warm oatmeal with a spoonful of chia seeds and a few blueberries. Within a month, she told me, I don't need the porch rail to help me down the steps anymore. Her leg pain decreased, her energy stretched into the afternoon, and she started walking the full path around her backyard again. This isn't magic. It's metabolic science working for you, not against you. Oatmeal and chia support the foundations of movement, balanced blood sugar, strong muscle tissue, and relaxed, well-fed nerves. For older adults, it's not just about eating. It's about eating intentionally to prevent the slow erosion of independence. And perhaps most importantly, this simple bowl helps you avoid one of the biggest fears seniors face, the fear of falling. With stronger legs, more stamina, and better balance, you're more likely to stay steady and secure on your feet, day after day. Now, if oatmeal and chia are the quiet protectors, the next food is the muscle defender, rich in natural electrolytes, gentle on your digestion, and powerful enough to restore strength after a single night of sleep. Let's explore the one food that many seniors overlook, yet it holds the secret to preventing cramps, improving mobility, and waking up with legs that feel light again. 3. Steamed sweet potatoes with natural mineral salt, the morning duo that reawakens your legs. Sometimes the most powerful medicine doesn't come in a bottle. It comes from your kitchen. One of the most overlooked but effective foods to support aging legs is also one of the simplest: a warm, tender half of a steamed sweet potato, lightly sprinkled with natural mineral salt like Celtic or Himalayan salt. This pairing might seem unremarkable at first, but for people over 60, it can make the difference between standing tall or struggling to rise from a chair. When you sleep, your body loses water, salt, and key minerals through respiration and natural processes. You wake up mildly dehydrated and electrolyte deficient, which directly affects muscle function, especially in your legs. For seniors, that's when the danger is highest. Your legs are your foundation, and if they don't receive the right nutrients in the first hour of the day, they can cramp, tremble, or feel heavy. That's why this simple duo, sweet potatoes and mineral salt, can be transformative. Sweet potatoes are rich in complex carbohydrates, giving your muscles a steady source of energy without the crash that comes from sugar. They also deliver potassium, magnesium, manganese, and vitamin C, all essential to maintaining proper nerve and muscle function. Unlike simple carbs, sweet potatoes help replenish glycogen stores in your legs and support blood flow, helping you walk with more ease and less pain. The mineral salt is where the healing intensifies. Unlike table salt, which is heavily processed and stripped of natural elements, Celtic or Himalayan salt contains over 80 trace minerals, including sodium, calcium, and magnesium, nutrients your muscles need to contract smoothly and avoid spasms. For seniors with low sodium diets or who take diuretics, this small addition in the morning can mean the difference between feeling grounded or feeling unstable. I remember Mr. Al Jenkins, 77, a proud Navy veteran from Virginia. He came to my office complaining of early morning leg stiffness and a tired walk that started before noon. He had tried stretching and even supplements, but nothing seemed to work. We made one change. Each morning, before his usual breakfast, he began eating half a steamed sweet potato with a pinch of Celtic salt, along with a glass of warm water. After just 1 week, he told me, "Doc, I don't shuffle anymore. I walk." His legs felt lighter, steadier, and most importantly, he felt in control again. You see, for seniors, independence isn't just about having strong legs. It's about feeling confident getting up from bed, stepping off the curb, or walking to the mailbox without fearing the fall. And that starts with what you choose to eat the moment your day begins. This isn't a trend. This isn't a gimmick. It's the quiet, steady power of feeding your body what it actually needs before the damage has a chance to begin. But now that you know which foods protect your legs, the question becomes, what habits will you build around them to make sure your body gets the full benefit day after day? Let's look at the morning rituals that, when combined with these foods, have helped hundreds of seniors restore balance, reduce cramps, and walk with confidence again, without pills, without trainers, and without fear. A new morning, a new chapter. The choice is still yours. By the time we reach our 60s, so many things in life seem out of our control. Aches that come without warning, energy that fades too fast, and legs that no longer feel as steady as they used to. It's easy to chalk it all up to age. Easy, but not always true. Because here's the quiet truth most people never tell you. You can still take back control, one small choice at a time. What you eat in the morning is no longer just about calories or habit. It's about survival, mobility, and dignity. It's about whether you can get up from your chair without needing both hands, whether you can walk to your mailbox without worrying about your balance, whether you can say yes when your grandchildren ask you to take a walk. We've talked about the hidden dangers, those 3 seemingly harmless morning foods that slowly drain the strength from your legs. You now know how sugary cereals, black coffee without food, and white toast with jam can set off a chain reaction that ends in weakness, inflammation, and muscle loss. But you've also seen the path to healing. Simple, natural, affordable. A boiled egg with greens to rebuild lost muscle. A warm bowl of oatmeal with chia seeds to stabilize your blood sugar and protect your nerves. And a steamed sweet potato with mineral salt to restore your electrolytes and fire up your legs with strength and circulation before the day even begins. You don't need expensive supplements. You don't need a personal trainer. You don't even need to be perfect. You just need to start. Start with one breakfast, one bowl, one act of love for the legs that have carried you through life. I've watched it happen in real people. Patients who felt defeated by age, only to find a second win through the smallest of habits. Their legs got stronger, their steps steadier, their confidence brighter, and most importantly, they reclaimed something priceless: the ability to live on their own terms. So ask yourself gently, what will you put on your plate tomorrow morning? Will it weaken your legs or help them rise again? The choice is still yours, and it's not too late. You don't have to surrender to weakness. You don't have to live in fear of falling. You don't have to give up walking freely through your home, your street, or your life. Every morning is a chance to begin again. Let tomorrow be the day you rise with purpose and with power in your legs once more. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.